Hello and welcome, my friends. TGIF, welcome to the weekend. We've made it. And we've made it to the middle of the month already. It's the 14th of July, which is truly crazy to me. I do apologize. I tried to switch things around so I was available this morning. However, due to scheduling, children, and the summer, I wasn't able to do it. That said, I wasn't going to miss any opportunity to support you guys, so a little bit of pre-recording does help, as it gives you that insight and that aha. And this week kind of starts things off for us. So this is the week of July 16th to the 22nd. So we have the 17th coming in with the new moon, which is kind of a nice gentle energy. Fantastic. Leads us into the 22nd, which is the Saturday. Venus goes into retrograde. And she'll be in retrograde till, I think, September or something. And then on Sunday, the 23rd, we have Chiron going into retrograde, which is a constellation. He is, of course, that healing guru. And we also have Leo coming into the sky. He's taken front and center stage. So we have some energy shifting starting this week, and it's going to continue as we go throughout July. I was very interested to see how these different energies were going to impact us. I like to tell you guys about these shifts and changes and these upcoming energy conflicts, if you will, because some of us are really susceptible to it. And sometimes we don't even realize we're susceptible to it till we know it and we can put words to it. So let's look at this week. Let's look at how this is going to all unfold and play out. The decks I've chosen, as you can see here, I have the Everyday Witch Tarot and I'm pairing it with the Everyday Witch Oracle. I love these two together. They speak so well. They're created by the same pair. Imagery is fantastic. It's light, it's playful, and I love the color. So I wanted something to connect in and give us a really nice read for this week. And let's look at this. What can my friends expect from the week of July 16th through the 22nd? Okay, drum roll. Oh, well, starting the middle of the month off, a bit of a pokey. The Three of Swords in reversal. This one's in reverse too. This is one thing I don't like about the deck. You can tell if it's right side up or upside down. We also have the Three of Wands. Ooh, that push and pull is very predominant and evident here. All right, let's get a closer up here. All right, Three of Swords. One of the few cards that has very few meanings. That heartache, that pain, that pokey, that ouchie. It's gonna be there. At the same time, that need for movement, getting away from the ouch, the pokey, the pain, is gonna be there too. The Three of Wands is one of the movement cards in the deck. And it talks about feeling connected into that journeying, putting those boots on and going. So there are going to be days this week you're going to feel really not able to get out of bed. And there are going to be days that you're like, and gung-ho, let's do this. Please be mindful as to how these days are going to impact you and what they mean. On the days that you are feeling low and that you're struggling, trying to accomplish a great amount will only aggravate this piece. While at the same time, those days and times where you're feeling like, yeah, I've got this, let's do it. Being mindful and trying to care for self will only aggravate frustration. Take it by ear and allow things to naturally play out. This stuff is here. We know that. It's always with us. Sometimes it feels a lot harder. This is the time when we're really struggling that we should be using our tools to support us in releasing some of this, allowing our heart song to really heal. I've got a lot of supports on my channel here to help deal with some of that sad, some of that pain. This is where you need to take care of you, to strengthen you. So when we do have those energy bursts, when we have that aha or that, well, connection where we want to get up and go, we have the strength physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Which actually leads me to the double threes. Got the Three of Wands, Three of Swords. In angel messages, multiple threes, the angels are telling you that something close to your heart needs to be expressed. And I think that with these two working in tandem together, that's going to be really important. When we feel like we have some energy, this is when we want to creatively express some of this feeling, energy, those internal aspects. When we creatively express it, that helps us to start to release some of this stuff. Whether the expression is sad, fearful, sorrowful, whatever brings in the Three of Swords. When we can start to really express ourselves, it makes a big difference. So know this week, there are going to be some hard times, and then there's going to be some less hard times. It's going to be up to you to determine the best course of action for you. How are you going to get the most out of this? What's going to make you feel the best? And let's look at what's going to support you guys in embracing these threes. It's the only thing that we can do. And making those decisions that help us out the most. Change and progress. Oh my God, yes. So of course, we are going to have to change things up. How we maneuver our world, how we go about it will depend on how we're feeling. Forcing the hand will only make us feel, well, worse. Patronizing ourselves and trying to heal when that's not what we should be doing will only add frustration to this three. This is about recognizing where you're at and recognizing what you need so that you can help yourself move yourself forward. Because really, only you can do that. Sorry, I saw the card. Go with the flow. I think that's what I've been saying. I love it. I love it when the cards are being really clear about what I've said for the last, 10 minutes. Talking about understanding where you're at and working with it rather than against it. Because please remember that other people will pick up on how you're feeling and then will use the same energy back at you. So when you're feeling really funky, that's the energy we get back. When we're feeling really inspired, boom, right back at us. When we work with this to start to release and strengthen us, that's when we're going to see the Three of Wands come up more and more rather than the Three of Swords. And please remember, when we're healing and working with that Three of Sword energy, we do not want to relive or trigger ourselves or cause ourselves more pain and heartache. We want to release it. I do have a meditation with Archangel Metatron here on my channel that's what we do. We just release the pain. We don't go into the details. We just get rid of some of that heaviness in our heart. So we've got more area for, well, inspiration, creativity, joy, fulfillment. Now, for my friends who are new here, welcome. I give you guys the guidance, plus some tools to support you. All my meditations and healings are a guided process that help you with whatever the title may bring about. These tools can help release and then really amplify some of those higher vibrational, joyous energies. All right, let's look at any further insight and aha that we can share with my friends for this week so that they can get into their little boats, because they got boats here, and see that movement that they need, that they want. And it's interesting. These cards are all upright. That's an interesting pattern. Know that things are going to really be very confrontational, if you will. The King of Pentacles. I love it. Midas touch himself. That stability and groundedness will help turn these cards so you're in control of you. It's sometimes the hardest thing to be in control of. However, it's the most essential piece, but you are not going to be able to see any shifting, any changing until we do have more control. It's not so pushy and pulley here. We have control. And if you are a friend of mine who is very impacted by energies, and yes, we do have the new moon energy coming off and kicking things off on Monday, then Saturday, Venus, she's all about that relationship and those interactions, right? If we're impacted by those really easily, please make sure that you're using some protections, whether it be crystals. So red or black crystal will help. The one that comes to mind for me right away is labradorite. It is a great crystal. It's a protection guardian crystal. If you want something that you can have with you wherever you go, you could do have a protection meditation in my Just You and Me playlist. It was the first one in that playlist. It helps you visualize some protection, some energy protection for you. That's going to help you maintain that control and stability of you. It's what we need right now. The Four of Cups. So again, talking about that foundation, fours are all about that structure, that foundation. Adding into that King of Pentacles, very, very stable and calming energy, we have the Four of Cups. What we have in front of us right here isn't it all. We're missing pieces, big pieces, the Holy Grail piece. Bringing in that fulfillment, that joy. We're trying desperately to find it. However, we haven't succeeded yet. Know this week will support us in really starting to gain control and grab hold of that Holy Grail. Big piece here, guys. These are opportunities. You cannot just sit by and wait for this to happen. It will not happen. Life does not happen to you or for you. You have to be a part of it. The Seven of Swords. Like I said, you're going to have to be honest with yourself. Honest with what you need, what you can achieve. Where are your boundaries? Without that honesty, you're not going to get anywhere, because you will be stuck in this cycle of, I don't feel like I can do anything. Oh, I can do everything. I can do it now. I can do it now. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. And you're just going to spin in a circle and miss out some amazing opportunity for shifting, for getting, unstuck. Now, I did say that on Monday there is a new moon. And of course, like always, I'm going to hit that new moon with a tool to help you guys out. This week on Monday, it is a day early. Usually it's a Tuesday that I post. But on Monday, I will be posting my healing. And it's all about quieting your mind, gaining some calm so that you can make some movement. So please be on the lookout for that on Monday morning. It's going to be there to help you out during this week, because Saturday, Venus is going to impact us. The more truthful we are on where we're starting, the more we're going to be able to get ourselves unstuck and moving. Starting to see more prosperity, more aha, and most importantly, more productivity and creativity. We've got the Three of Wands And we've got the Four of Cups. Slow, steady progress that has the yin and yang of creativity. That passion-based creativity, that intuitive-based creativity. It's up to us to give ourselves time, permission, and energy to do some reflection, to do some creativity, and to take care of ourselves. Use your head. Think things through so that you can see that cake and eat it too. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today. I hope that this helps to highlight some very important push and pull that you're going to see for this week, and what's more, how you can get the most out of this week. Please be aware that I will not be live on YouTube until the beginning of August, as I am going into surgery this week and won't be able to do some live sessions. However, you're not going to miss anything. I have pre-recorded my weekly readings, the Leo reading. We've got a full moon coming in at the end of July, beginning of August. We've got it covered. So you're going to have the insight and the aha, plus the tools that come out most Tuesdays. So just keep your eye out. Which leads me into, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. As you heard, I've got lots more coming forward, and you don't want to miss any of it. Also, if you're looking for an added layer of support, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page. I've provided links below so you can go check it out. Again, I want to thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you're able to get into your boat and let things flow. Until tomorrow, my friends.